Okay, everyone. I just found the nurses. I'm gonna try and get them to come in here. I'm gonna try and attack this one while it's still close to me. Come on. I'm gonna try and back away. Okay. Just gotta wait 30 minutes for them to figure out how to walk in here. Okay, I see. So, whenever you kill an enemy, even if there are others nearby, it will drop you out of combat mode for half a second unless another enemy approaches your frame of view, and it will drop out and then drop you back in, instead of just transitioning over. Doesn't really make any sense at all. But what do I expect out of this shitty game? I can't back away. I can't. Oh, my goodness. Oh, come on. Let me back away, please. Okay. Oh, she's stuck on the door. Excellent. Oh, she thinks I can't see her, so she froze in place. Cool game design. I can't... You can't change who you're locked onto unless you leave the mode, which is really bad. Okay. So now we're in here. I got a small key. Dear Mr. Fitch, I was so disappointed that you missed our appointment last Thursday. This is the third time in a month that you've not appeared at the allotted time. I implore you to reschedule as soon as you can. We've made such progress over the past few months. I can't stress how important it is that we maintain... Dr. Slater, Chief Resident, Psychiatric, Alchemilla Hospital. And here's serum, I believe. This one we are not going to take by accident. And that reminds me, there's another serum in the game that, or another achievement in the game. Whenever you pick up serum, it will, we'll use the small key here. What I want to point out was the exact same small key model that we got in the Grand Hotel. And again, an extra like 25 seconds of him just standing slowly approaching the box instead of using it for no reason at all. Oh, cool. We get industrial noise. Wow, that looks great. His eyes look so awful. Anyways, there's an achievement in the game that when you take your first serum, it's called Kaufman's Handiwork, which is, of course, Dr. Michael Kaufman, the guy who made the Aglafotis and does a bunch of stuff in Silent Hill 1 for the cult. Here's a doll, Scarlet's doll. Where did it? We pick it up, Scarlet doll. Okay. Last thing I remember is getting the doll. What's so special about the porcelain doll anyways? Glowing red lamp. You know what, this area looks okay. Painting change, it used to look like a ballerina. Creepy looking teddy bear. So we can chop all the boards in the game with the axe except for these boards because the developers don't want you to. Oh, there's a little boy's shadow. Joshua's staring at us. That's really scary. He just looks like an edgy, just faggy little shit. That's all he looks like. Josh, stop. Oh. Yeah, when it gets so bright, you can see the awful film grain effect they put on here. Which is not what actual film grain looks like. So here we have two options actually. This is impressive. Which is we get the main entrance option, or we get the not labeled option. It's so stupid. Department of Health officials only. Let's run down here anyways. Visiting hours 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I just want to point out, no doctor has visiting hours at 9 p.m. Unless you work in, you know, the ER. You can go down here, you can go down here. Now I want to go back up here and see where the other way would take us really quickly. Holy cow. This game is really, really bad. Oh, I see where it takes us. It takes us to an illusion of there being more than one way. Excellent game. Let's run down here. Oh, we can jump across here. Come on. Oh. So, you can see the right mouse button obviously works. It's... whatever. So can we jump back across? Yeah, we can. Yeah. I just want to check what's on the other staircase here. Where are you going? We're gonna check what's down here. Oh, it goes nowhere. Fuck this game. Fuck this god-awful game. This is so stupid. I'm giving the game the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying more than one. Another dead end. Oh, I'm getting pretty furious with this game. They had the just... It's not that bad unless you keep in mind that they had the gall to slap the name Silent Hill on this. Okay. Oh, that was a really delayed drop down. I wanted to look to the right of me. Why are you stomping on the ground when there's nothing near you, you dumb fuck? Now here's the best part of the game, when there's swarm all over you, and there's nothing you can do to get them off, you just have to wait until he grabs them. And they also suck half your health away, because you're helpless. Sometimes they take more than half, sometimes they take very little. The game just sort of randomly decides, it seems. So I lost half of my already very, very low health. Because the game sucks. This is god awful. Wait, so we can... Oh, I see. So you see how they wanted you to think that there is more than one way? But there is only the one way. It's almost like something's not letting us move on. Oh, hey. That's a doll and a health drink. I'm gonna save the serum for later. Well, let's run down here and see what's going on. Avoid health risks, wear gloves. So this is obviously a hellish version of Fitch's doctor's office, child's drawing. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I really can't tell. Oh, hey, our old friend Smog. So let's assume the battle position of standing still and waiting. That's really my favorite thing to do in a Silent Hill game. Not to be scared by enemies or run from enemies, but okay. But just to stand still. Oh wow, look at that when I run up the stairs. Or when I run down the stairs. I'll show you in a second. Open up, buddy. You want to attack? There we go. Alright, when I'm in aim mode, watch when I walk down the stairs. Oh my goodness. Oh god. Not when you walk up, but when you walk down. 9/11 is on the bottom left. Oh, this game. Oh, that was a nice little twitch there. This game is nice and natural, nice and well put together. It's really polished. Yeah, this game is really polished and put together well. You see how many of these stupid, worthless transitions of jump across, drop down, and hop over, and all these stupid things? It's to give you, not only to stop enemy collision, but to give you, the player, the feeling of progress through the environment. Which it does the opposite of, because of course it removes agency from you for a time, and when you're moving your controller and you can't do anything, you can just watch. It reminds you you're in a video game. Let's try and go this way. Oh, this is the Ward 2B door. But it's locked. Because there's no way they could let us go more than one way. Man, I can't wait to commit suicide. Oh, wait. See, I was just feeling pretty unaccomplished as the player, but then it told me to drop down, and I realized that I'm definitely in control. So there was a place we could have, there's a cage here. We could have dropped down back there. Or jumped across, sorry. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see where it goes to. A step down. Let's climb down this ladder. I guess there was actually another way here. Oh, never mind. Except there's a switch. Slow this down so you can get through. But I want to go back up and see if that was actually another way. I actually have to at this point. I wouldn't usually, but I have no choice. Because I really need health items. So if there's a health item back there, then I need to grab it. This game is raping me. Excellent glitch there. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, what is this? Let's take a close look here. Oh, that's scary. You see, it was really scary when it was just a cage, but they really scared you even more by making it a body bag in a cage. Wow. Yikes, I'm gonna wet the bed tonight. Jeepers creepers. More body bags? Holy crap. More? Holy crap. Dead bodies are scary. Oh, and we can squeeze through here. Wow, this actually almost looks like another way. I guess I was wrong about Silent Hill Homecoming. Crowbar and everything. Huh. Well, we got a crowbar. Oh, this is the first of a game mechanic where you replace old weapons with newer, stronger ones. So now this crowbar is a... Whoa, that's scary, dude. The body bag totally moved and shouted in pain. Whoa. Anyways, so the steel pipe was something that let me pry items. Now I got a crowbar which will let me pry as well. And all it really does is increases the damage you can do with the weapon. So we're going to use that for now. Also, I think that increases the speed, maybe? No, please jump forward. Jump across. Goodness gracious. So I just want to say that this is platforming done completely wrong. Like I keep saying, it removes your player, your agency, that you feel like you're actually doing things, actually going through the environment. Whereas a game like Uncharted or Last of Us will have you do stuff like this, but you can just walk forward and drop, or you can drop down the ledge, you can climb, you can do all sorts of things that you still have relative control. There's a pretty linear path, but you have control of your actual... Oh, Josh was there. That was really spooky, how I could barely see him. A child's drawing. Oh, he left me a drawing. It's the Sandman. Got him? Whatever. I'm not even going to try to interpret that. My translation is that it's full of shit. So this is actually sort of a cool Blood and Rust, not Blood and Rust, but Rust environment, in which there's like creaking, pushed out, like there's something trying to break through or gas is pounding into it, wall with just hellfire behind it. That's kind of cool. I'll give the game that. Oh, I wonder which way I'm supposed to go. Oh, I need to cut through this. I almost forgot about the vagina dentata. Whoa, scary. Blood got on me. Holy crap. Uh-oh, more swarm. No, why are you pulling the switch again? Fight the things. Get this off me now. Come on. So you can see there's really nothing you can do, no matter how much you move, no matter how much you fight. You just have to wait until Alex does it himself. So I think I turned off both those fans there. Well, I turned this one on, which means this one is off. Yep. So now I can drop down here. But yeah, this is, you're required to give a urine sample. This is just funny. Why would you put this here? This big tilting red hallway in the background is kind of cool. I like sort of impossible geometry, but I don't like that it's just rust and hellfire. Because in Silent Hill 1, the Blood and Rust theme is always playing pounding industrial music, and it only really comes up when you're in some pretty confrontational, tight, scary areas with scary enemies around you. You can't do it all on its own because it just comes off as lame, and it's not scary. It's horror themed, but it's not scary. It's just not good. You need to do a bit more than not at all. Than nothing. You need to do a bit more than nothing at all to scare the player. These look okay. Oh, here we got a really hard puzzle. We have to figure out a way to get through these fans. Let me check the area for health drinks or anything. Looks like there aren't any. So let's pull the switch. So we can get through here, but we can't. So let's duck under here. And yeah, we can't get through the last one. But there's a serum here, because we turned that off. So now we have 2 serum things, which is not only increasing our max health, but also that also means that we can refill our health completely when we get to the boss twice. And yeah, I just spoiled it, but there will be a boss. Let's see if did that turn that off? I'm not sure what this did. Okay, I turned 5 off. Turned 4 on. Which means we should change this one so that 3 is on. I don't know why we need this cutscene to show us. And then let's go back here and turn this one. Oh, the switch is broken. Okay. So I think both these are off. Huh. So let's run over here and try this. See if we can turn this one off somehow. So that switches on 6, which turns on 5. And here we can turn off 5, it'll turn on 4, which just means we have to turn on, or turn off 4 and turn on 3 to get through here. Just have to use this. Oh. So when these are both on, we can't do it. So we have to change 3 to 2, and then 4 to 3. I wish they didn't have to play these like 10 or 15 second cutscenes every time. If we can see what the result was with our eyes. Why? Why does it need to do this? Let's go through here. And through here. Okay. Finally. And climb down again, so that we know we're making progress. Okay. Is there nothing back here? Okay. There's a save sign here. We'll save. We'll try to save. The game will freeze. Not responding. Oh, there we go. So we last saved in the sewers, which means we want to save here. Oh, so in case you didn't really get the memo, they had to tell us, we're not in Nowhere, we're not in Otherworld, we are in Hell Descent. Good God, this game is a fucking piece of shit. The name of the game in Silent Hill is Subtlety. Oh, it's Joshua. Whoa. Come back here, you little shit. Oh, did we just update our objectives? I think we did. Oh, investigate the area. Excellent note, you inbred. Oh, there's whispering. I think someone just whispered, "This is bullshit." Ooh, the lights are going out. Oh, it's almost actually dark in here. The game freezes. Oh, okay. Now it's back. So here I think we're gonna have to fight a boss, so I'm gonna take a second just to say that I'm pretty sure that the lights slowly turning off in the hallway as they go is a reference to the movie Session 9, which is a big inspiration for Silent Hill, specifically Silent Hill 3. And there's a scene in the movie where a guy is underground and he's afraid of the dark, and he's sprinting, and the lights are slowly turning off behind him as he sprints away from the darkness, which is pretty cool. Sort of a half-assed reference, though. So let me move my chair to prepare for this upcoming sequence. This door is pretty cool, I'll admit. And here we'll find a goober in his underwear.
Doctor, do you need some help? You're bleeding bad. Don't you touch me! I don't have the sin, but
some great voice acting. You really sound convincing, dude. I can treat fine. Yeah, I'll say that.
Crazy fool, I was only trying to help.
Whoa, that's a little harsh.
You can't do anything.
You're right, I
Why
can't.
did you come to this place?
I come here to remind myself. It's the only place I go when she listens to me.
Who listens? What the hell? Yeah, what the hell does that mean?
Look, Doctor, stop talking like an idiot and start giving me straight answers. My brother is missing, the mayor's son is missing, and so is Scarlet. I want to know where
And so
they
is,
are.
You don't care about
Nora.
them, or you? My princess is the only thing that matters.
You don't care about children?
Her little hands.
Okay, he said Scarlet, and then he says, I don't care about them. And then he says that he cares about Scarlet. Excellent writing, dude. This is really just... Did Shakespeare write this? This is great. Give the doll to Fitch. So instead of like putting this in brackets so you know it's an action or anything, they just put it, they treat it the same as text. I'll ask what happened to Scarlet.
I want to ask you about Scarlet. What's happened to her?
You mentioned her name. You're not as worthy as one hair in her head.
Okay, so he only had the one choice, really. So there's nothing quite as weird as Scarlet is his daughter, right? So why does he have to be in his underwear? Like, I get the horror theme of dripping blood and stuff, but just make him naked. Not that I want to see this fucking idiot naked, but it makes it seem a little bit more natural and make more sense than if he just stripped down to his boxers and came down to see his daughter. Give the doll to Fitch. Okay.
Scarlet's doll. Where did...
Daddy?
Dr. Fitch, what's happening? What's going on?
Forgive me.
Okay, so this is the next boss. I quite like this boss, actually. Well, I've got some complaints, but her name is Scarlet, named after, of course, the kid that died. And Scarlet is, just worth mentioning, there's a doll theme, and she kind of came from a doll, and in Silent Hill 3, when you go back to Alessa's room, Heather will mention that Alessa had a doll, her favorite doll, named Scarlet, so it's just a reference to that, kind of neat. But Scarlet has this hulking form. She's got kind of a cool, just how she walks make it's sort of unnerving, so that's good in a way. Unfortunately, once we get to, well, once I finish the bottle, I'll tell you, battle, I said bottle, I wish I had a bottle to finish playing this fucking game. Anyways, after the battle, I'll explain why this is sort of uninspired. But she's wearing point shoes because she's a ballerina. We saw the ballerina stuff earlier. And the biggest criticism I have, besides lack of originality, is why does the doll have to have gigantic nipple bolt-on tits? Like, his daughter was just a little girl. Why does she have to... it's just weird and creepy. And why does he come down to see her in her boxers? There's not even any hinting that he was, like, molesting her or anything weird like that. It's just a weird thing they put in for no reason, really. Anyways, this is arguably the hardest boss fight in the game besides the final one. So we'll see what I can do. I have 2 serums, so... Oh, I dodged right, but he moved left. And the battle effects in this battle, like the damage effects, are kind of cool. Because you slowly chip away at her legs. I'll use the serum though. Unfortunately, I'm not fast enough to get around her or anything like that. And also not enough to dodge her attacks. And also I'll leave the combat mode for no reason, again. I can't dodge... I can't dodge her attacks. Because he just dodges whatever direction he feels like for some reason. I can't do this. I can't dodge the right way. Ooh, this is a good position. Now I can beat on her a bit. Clobber her head. Her head and her arms. Okay. So now I have to clobber her legs a bit more, I believe. Nice ground pound attack. Let's knock her down again. Nice dodge, you fucking idiot. Nice dodge, you fucking retard. Oh, that knocked her down. Let's get to the other side, see if we can get this arm. I guess not. That time she spent about 1/4 of the time she did it first on her legs. So we have no other means of healing now, and we have no means of dodging apparently. I can try dodging backwards, but that means I have no chance of hitting her. Also, you can't really choose the direction you dodge. I tried to dodge left there, but it doesn't seem to work. Okay, there we go. I'll have to pry her open. That's a nice crack in the frame rate there. So like I said, for bosses, we get a few different phases. Now we're going to get the Ultra Assault Spider Mode phase, which is completely derivative of a Silent Hill arcade enemy. Now thankfully we have some ammo, so hopefully we can just shoot her to death without taking too much damage. Oh man, I think I have to do that to her a few times. We just got a blue cursor for some reason, like I pointed my gun at a friend. Oh, I think we only have to do this 3 times. So, yeah, we get a blue cursor for some reason. You know what that is? It's when she's standing up, she has invincibility frames. Wow, that's bad. So now she's gonna do a wild ground pound, I think, like a drop attack. And there's actually no way to stop that. Let's pound away. I don't know what happened there. Leave the combat phase, you inbred. Okay. Now she's gonna do another crazy attack. And I think we can dodge it. Oh, we did it. Oh, she fell down. And I think this might be the end of Scarlet. Holy cow, I can't believe that we did that in one try. Good God. And the same key we've seen a few times. Great. Okay, I'm just gonna talk over this for a brief second there. I'll cut it in right here, buddy. It loaded in with me just standing here. Nice. I've seen the symbol on the key before. I've also seen how the aspect ratio can't handle it, so it will cut off most of the model when you go to the edge. That's really great. I remember seeing it in the town hall when I was a kid. I can't remember where in the building though. So it's just telling us to go to the town hall. Alright, let's save the game. Where's that save symbol? Oh, there is none in here. I forgot. So now we're just gonna have to keep playing till we find one. So it's weird, there's save symbols very close to each other, like there were two in that Hell Descent area, I believe. Or two in the previous area. Two in the sewer. That's it. But for some reason, there is none when you finish the doctor's office. You have to keep going forward. And I don't remember if there is one even in the town hall. So I said earlier we can't explore the town. I mean, we could go in the town hall, but there's no reason to until now. Or later in the game. Now is that later in the game time where we have to go to the town hall. So, oh cool. And if you come in here and explore earlier, there is no smog here. What? I guess oh, nice. Again, you can't leave the combat phrase. Or combat phase. No way. Open up, buddy. Open up, come on. Okay. Okay. Some feigned whispers. Ooh, a serum. Excellent. That's a lot of serums in a row. You'd think in the town hall that's about the town's history and how there's the 4 families, you'd learn a few things, but the most we get is just a few pictures. Here's Bartlett. Here's the Holloways. My father hated the Holloways. Margaret always treated me well. She and Elle even sent me letters, blah, blah, blah. More letters than everyone else. Sometimes I wonder how things would have turned out if I was born into a different family. Here is Cornelius Fitch of the Fitch family. And I guess we only get 3. History of Shepherd's Glen is one of opportunity and enterprise. First settled nearly a century and a half ago, its founders came here as pilgrims searching for a new home to practice their faith and ensure the prosperity of their 4 families. It soon flourished into a thriving small town. Shops and businesses sprung up on what is now Main Street. The turn of the century brought tourists eager to explore the region's lakes and rivers, and with tourists came more business. In the 1950s, many of the original municipal buildings, such as the town hall and the library, were restored. The 1990s encouraged further investment, modernizing Shepherd's Glen as it headed into the new millennium. But throughout its success, Shepherd's Glen has always managed to remain a close-knit community, maintaining the same ideals on which it was founded. One can only hope that the founding families would be proud if they saw the town as it is today. I certainly would not be. Mom and Judge Holloway talking in our house. Okay. Ooh, we can use our axe here. Okay. And what's in here? Shelf. The great-great-grandfather Isaac Shepard. Why isn't this on the wall? Do the other families hate the Shepherds? I guess so. Except there are like 16 other missing pictures on the wall too, so you can't really say it has any significance. There are some slight whispers for a second there, but they realized that having some whispers might be, excuse me, unnerving, so they removed them. There's a save symbol there, but I'm going to continue. I know there's not much left of this town hall, so I'm going to finish exploring it before I save and finish for the day. Is that a book we can read? Nope. It just looks like a book we can read. Also, in any good Silent Hill or survival horror game, all these pictures would have inscriptions or flavor text, but almost none of these do. We're already in here. So let's use that key we got, and we're clearly pointed to right here, to use. And we'll open a very secret compartment in the floor. Which doesn't really make too much sense when the water level is just behind this building. As you can see, the town hall, the water is right there, which means going underground you probably have to have some serious water prevention, water flooding prevention. First aid kit. And there's two pathways here. Let's see which way is the right way. Oh, there are actually two options this way. They just go to the same place. Tricky game design bastards. Oh, nurses. That definitely makes sense. See, in the ancient town hall, there are sexy nurses. See, in the other games, they actually took care as to where they place the enemies for it to make sense lore-wise. But to just put these nurses down here for no reason makes sense. Makes no sense, excuse me. I'm gonna die. This game is not very good. Come on, come get me. Come on. So now I can still lock these nurses, apparently. It doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense. This large symbol on the floor, I know I've seen this before. Yeah, it's the symbol that was on the podium, you dumb fuck. Ancient text. To continue on the path we have laid before us, it is vital that the people remember the road traveled. We must continually provide, update, and nurture accurate records of the past that cannot be challenged by outsiders. Once the lore has been handed over, the keeper shall confine himself to an uncorrupted sanctuary. I think, yeah, it should say, once the lore has been handed over, Tom Hewlett shall confine himself to a very corrupted sanctuary. There he shall learn the history of the founders and completely disregard Team Silent. In God's name, so shall it be. In the defense of the tenets, it is necessary that one person preside over the punishments of any members who have fallen from the path. These rulings must be based on a complete understanding of the laws set forth and must be executed without prejudice. The executor of the law must not waive in the responsibility of enacting this power. He must declare his oath in public forum to uphold the ideals of the book. In God's name, so shall it be. In the pursuit of creating a more perfect way, rules must be followed and rules must be enforced. Any member who ignores this command shall be dealt with swiftly and in view of all. This shall ensure continued prosperity. It is therefore imperative that the effective Master of Arms not waive in the responsibility of enacting this power until his last day in this life. In God's name, so shall it be. So is it the Master of Arms? So rules must be created and be enforced. Is it by the executor of the law or the Master of Arms? Because these are contradicting each other directly. And why can't we learn the rules instead of learning about enforcing the rules? With the truth of the old believers fractured, it is essential that one person maintain and effectuate the modern sectarian rites we have toiled so faithfully to create and protect. After taking up the mantle of this post, the performer of rites shall make a pilgrimage to the edge of the forsaken region to purify himself from the sins of the past. There he will beseech the forefathers for forgiveness and understanding. In God's name, so shall it be. So those say absolutely nothing and tell us nothing. You can see the obvious save symbol right there. And here we get an interesting weapon. And we also get a needlessly long cutscene once again. For no real reason, it lasts 2 or 3 times as long as it should. In the old Silent Hill games, it would creak open, and then the cutscene would end, and you would click on it, and it would say, "You have received the ceremonial dagger." But here they have to walk us through this so that we know what to do. Because the ceremonial dagger was in fact a doorknob. It was a doorknob, ladies and gentlemen. It was a doorknob. And that replaces our knife. It was a doorknob, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know that in Silent Hill Homecoming, the MacGuffin, the dagger, the ceremonial dagger, was in fact a doorknob? Did you know that I hate Silent Hill Homecoming? Did you know that I'm going to save the game? And I'm going to stop playing, and I'm never going to play again. I guess I have to play again. Hell Descent. We've truly arrived in hell now.